Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. So they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride.
Should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And what a start to the season he's had. 10 touchdowns through the first 2 weeks. Now, we won't start playing the game of what kind of pace is he on, because it is a long year. But at the very least, he's got to be the front runner for NFL Offensive Player of the Month for September.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that'll bring up second down. They'll set up to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, you're going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have big this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. But that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the air. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense, and at the helm in his 2nd season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Ridder throwing on 3rd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jack Campbell in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43 overall drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
That is caught, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8.
A touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Ritter now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Drake London, his intended target, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10.
To pick up the first. Third and short, Ritter. Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
41 yards rushing for him now, his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Doing it again with his this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now this first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
Ready. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Ritter back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
That puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what the...
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And take it right on the 30. So out now come the Lions. But Charles, they're really
what we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from going up by 30. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Ritter to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the round is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Yellow, black swamp.
A give to Robinson on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romy Okwara. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands.
They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Oh, fighting off the defender. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 82 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And running with power here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions just continue to roll. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready to take over. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a foul. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Levi Onwuzurike. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Levi Onwuzurike. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. And taken at the 46. Punt return there. And the Lions extend their lead yet again. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Robinson will try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On now to punt, here's Bradley Pinion. It's taken to the 26. And bulldozing his way through. And he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Well, if you're into cheesy movies, you would title this one A Half to Remember, wouldn't you? His second return touchdown of the game.
What if I'm not into cheesy movies?
Well, go ahead and get into it, man, because I just did it, and you're going to green light that one. How about those returns? Maybe they ought to think about not kicking him the ball.
Yeah, they might want to go away from him in the future. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Under pressure, they got him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him a
position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. There's the stiff arm. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 129 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to